Hi everyone. How you guys doing? What y'all doing? Everybody busy crafting? I have been. Yeah, me and the girls, Karen and Jen, got our books done last week. Well, they got theirs done and I did 3. So now I'm fixing to do a 4th one. And I'm going to show y'all what we did. We made some ephemera holder books to store our ephemera in. Yeah. And I made this one first. And yeah, it just holds all your ephemera. And you can add to and take away. It's really, really, really cool. I love it. It's got these little pockets. And then it's got a, I haven't filled them up yet. Got a little envelope you can store some ephemera in. Then it's got pockets on the front and the back that you can store some ephemera in. When I was making my second one, my sister fell in love with it. And she says, I want that. She's not a crafter. I said, what are you going to do with the ephemera book? She says, I can use it in my office. And I'm like, okay. Well, it got me to thinking, what can I do with this book that would be more useful for my sister? And I thought, we're going to do a recipe book. And I knew the exact paper collection that I've had forever that I wanted to use. And we're just going to put it together and make it a recipe book. So this might take a minute, but I think I've got pretty much everything prepared. But just in case, I'll try to pause it. Okay, so we'll just get started. So what you're going to need is 2 pieces of chipboard. I'm just using, this is like cereal weight chipboard. It's not medium weight or heavy weight. It's just cereal weight. And this actually came in some, when I ordered 12 by 12 papers from scrapbook.com. And they'll put this back in to keep it from getting bent. So that's what this is. So you need 2 pieces that are 10 1/4 tall by 7 1/2 wide for the front and the back. And then the spine needs to be 10 1/4 tall by 2 wide. And then you need a piece of Tyvek that is 4 inches by 10 1/4. That's what this is just the way I do it. You could just do 2 strips if you want to, but this right here is just easiest to me. And I got tons of this Tyvek. So we're going to take the spine and I'm going to use Fabri. Do I want to use Fabri-Tac or do I want to use 3-in-1? I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. I think I'll use a 3-in-1 when it's time to connect the, yeah. You can use score tape. You can use, I guess, bookbinding glue. I don't know. You want something, you won't use good glue because you want it to hold up and last. I'm really still trying to figure out what the best glue is. So far, the Beacon glues are my favorite, but I would like to try a true bookbinding glue. But I found the center of the Tyvek. I got a little mark here and here. Then I found the center of the spine. So I'm just going to line that center up with the Tyvek. Lay it down. It don't have to be perfect. It's all going to be covered up anyway. This is just me being a little OCD. But I'm just line it up with that mark. Yep. Although that don't look real centered though, does it? Good enough though. It's going to be covered. Yep, so just glue that down real good. Okay. Ooh. Now let me get my, this thing. Yeah, let me just burnish it down real good. Make sure it's on there good. I put the black, where the white is on top so that it won't show through. Yeah, my envelopes are black on the outside and white on the inside. I got them really, really cheap on Amazon, so I said I can make that work. I can hide the black because you cover most of the books anyway. All right, so we're going to let that dry for a minute. While that's drying, we're going to take one side of the back cover and we're going to put some score tape. Write down one side of it. just put some score tape. And I use the Score Pal score tape or scrapbook.com. I think Score Pal's my favorite, but yeah, we're just gonna put a strip down one side of the back, and then we're gonna put a strip down one side of the front, the 10 1/4 side. Okay, I'm gonna have to be real careful and make sure that I stay in camera. I went 4K on my camera settings, and now my picture looks all different. I can't get it back the way it used to be when I go back to 1080. So if I get off camera, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm do my best to stay in camera. Okay, we're just gonna burnish that down. All right, so now what we're gonna do is let me put the cap on my glue. Get my pokey tool. I'm gonna take this off of the back one. Whoops, hang on, make sure that's down good. Well, I don't usually have this much trouble, really. Oh my goodness, when that camera comes on, it does that crazy. Then I'm gonna take some glue stick, and I'm gonna go right over that tape. Give me some wiggle room. I learned this trick from Genevieve, and it works. And then I think I'm gonna come out a little bit, make sure this sticks on down too. All right, so I'm gonna take my ruler. I use the Tim Holtz ruler, and I'm just gonna butt it right up against that spine. Then I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna butt it right up against the ruler, and just line it up with that spine the best I can, and that Tyvek, and then just lay it down. And that usually gives you like a perfect distance between the spine and the covers. Okay. And I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to burnish that down. Okay. I really wanted the white on the other side, but it does not matter, I promise. So now we're going to do the other one. Take that back off. Get my glue stick. Give me a little wiggle room. Go over that. I'm going to go out just a little bit, make sure it just kind of sticks down until I get the covers covered. All right, so I'm right-handed, so I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to do it this way. It don't matter. It's all the same right now. I'm going to butt that up against there again, and I'm going to butt this up. Line it up the best I can. I hope my head ain't in the camera. Push it up against there. Whoops, hang on. Okay, I think that's about right there. Good enough. Make sure I got a little bit of wiggle room with that glue stick that I can line it up better. Let me see how that looks. Well, it's lined up at the bottom, but not at the top. But I don't think it's going to matter once we get it wrapped. It's going to be okay. I think I cut this one just a hair shorter than the other one. It'll be okay. I promise. I'm not even going to be able to tell once it gets wrapped. Okay, so I'm just... Alright, so there's that. So now, there's our front cover, our back cover, and our spine. And, yeah, it'll be just fine once we get it all covered. It'll be fine. Alright, so then, I wanted to, since it's going to be a recipe book and it's going to be in the kitchen, I wanted to try to kind of spill proof it, waterproof it, whatever you want to call it. But so I have bought some pink contact paper, and I have no idea what I did with it. Where did I put that? Oh, here it is. Ouch, hang on. Still having a little bit of a backache. So I had ordered some pink contact paper that I was going to cover the book with. But it's the wrong color pink. And I printed up all the papers for the book and then held it up to this. And it was just the wrong. It looked more purple up against the pink of the book that I'm using. So I'm going to, and it's so hard ordering off of Amazon and getting the right color. The photos are so deceiving sometimes. So I'm just going to cover it with paper and just tell my sister to just be extra careful with it in the kitchen. Keep it put up. Try not to set it down in water and spills and stuff. But anyway, so I just printed a, this is a 13 by 19. It's just, I think it's 32 pound copy paper. So I'm just going to wrap it in that. So yeah, see it. I don't know. Do I need to zoom out a little bit? I don't know if I can zoom out enough for y'all to see what I'm doing. Let's see. Let's see if I could do this without it getting too crazy. Hang on. There we go. Is that? Yeah, there you go. That's a little better. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use glue, and I'm just going to use Fabri-Tac, and it's going to be a lot. So I'm going to pause the camera while I put glue all over this, and especially right here. On the outside cover, it don't really matter because it's going to be folding that way, but I'm going to especially put it on the creases right here, and I'll be right back. Okay, got the glue on it. So now I'm going to take it, and I'm just going to flip it over, and I'm going to just center it on this. It doesn't have to be perfect, just the best I can. Right there in the middle of that pink 13 by 19. If you don't have 13 by 19 paper, you can take two 12 by 12 pieces of paper. And, you know, like get a 1/4 of an inch tape or glue and then just overlap them to get the 24 inches by 12 inches. That would work too. Then you can just put where it's connected right over the spine and it'll hardly be noticeable. That's, I think we had to do that with Jen's book, and you can't even tell. Okay. Now, we're going to flip it over. And we're going to burnish, burnish, burnish. Let me get my big thing. Yeah. See, I wanted the white on this side. I can see it a little bit, but it's going to be matted. It'll be okay. I should have remembered that, but I didn't. I'm just going to make sure it's down real good. That's glue. I think that's good enough. Okay, now it's covered with pretty pink. Okay, so then I'm going to take it, and I've got this cool little tool to miter my corners that I also learned from Genevieve. Well, this whole book really is Genevieve. Everything I've learned about bookmaking, anything with chipboard, I've learned from Genevieve. She is an amazing teacher. But, okay, then I'm just going to use this little right angle tool. Uh-oh, hang on. Let me get my cutting mat. Ooh, I almost cut my pink mat. I'd have been upset about that. Good catch, Laura. So you just take it, and it's got this little thing, and you just put it right on the corner of your book, and just miter the corners. Hang on. Was that on there all the way? Nope. I didn't. Make sure it's on there right. Hang on. You should have about 1/8 of an inch to help wrap the corners and make it real neat looking. But I don't think it's gonna matter anyway, because I'm going to be putting gold corners on mine. But it's still satisfying whenever they turn out neat and perfect. At least for me it is. But yeah, just make sure that's on there right. These corners. This you can get on Etsy. It's created by Darlene Bruel. It's Darlene by Heart. I guess that's the name of her shop. I don't remember the name of her shop, but anyway. Pretty cool. Okay. That's done. So now we're just going to wrap it up. Just going to kind of train the paper at first before I put the glue on it. Make sure it's... I like to train it a little bit before I start gluing. It is just paper. Cardstock's a little more important, but just this thin paper is pretty easy to wrap around. There we go. All right, so I'm just going to take my glue and I'm going to glue all on. I'm going to go right along. I'll do this side and then I'll pause the camera. I'm going to just go right along the cardstock. I'm going to go up in here just a little bit. Go right along the cardstock. Then I'm going to come out and go right along the edge. This is all going to be sandwiched in between stuff anyway, so I just need to just get it down good. And we just, that should be plenty right there. So I'm going to start in the center. Just start in the center, and then I'm going to take my thing, and I'm going to bring it out and just kind of work it down in the little crease right there. Just kind of getting it to change its mind about where it wants to go. And then I'm just going to work this out. Oh my gosh, glue is so messy. You can use score tape, but I can't afford all that score tape. So I'm making do with glue. There we go. That was better. Yep, I got a mess right here. Just make sure, it's okay if it's here. Just make sure it's not on the edges right here. Clean it up the best you can. Because all this is going to be covered, but this won't be. This 1/8 of an inch down here. All right, so then we're going to just kind of work it. Make sure there's no what do you call it? Buckling going on. Then we're going to do this one. Put it down in there. Kind of work it a little bit. Okay. All right, I'll pause while I do the other side while this one dries. I'll be right back. Okay, now I got glue everywhere. Then when you get that done, before you do these sides, that we left that little piece right there, we're just going to take our bone folder and just kind of mash it in. Make it wrap around that corner. Why is this one so big? That one's big for some reason anyway. You do all 4 corners. I must have cut that one wrong or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, slow down, Laura. I get in a hurry and don't pay attention sometimes, and that's not good. If I'm I'm not claiming to be any kind of professional here, y'all. I'm just sharing with y'all what I do. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing with these as we did here. Just put glue right along that. Come out. Come all the way out. And just fill in the middle. Let me see, I'm going to turn this way. I forgot to trim my paper, but it's okay. But like I said, this is like just copy paper. It wraps pretty easy. Just get it on around there. Yep. Perfect little corners. Love it. Just kind of mash it in there. Okay, here's that side. See, now look how good the corners look. I love that. So now I'm going to pause it while I do this side. I'll be right back. Okay, she's all wrapped now. I got glue everywhere, sorry. And, yep, she's all neat. I know there's a lot of glue here, but I promise you're not going to see it. Yeah, glue is messy, but it's cheaper if you can deal with it. But, yeah, It's not bowing. Everything folds up nicely. Yeah. And when we add the layers, it's going to get thicker and thicker. All right. So then what we're going to do is the binding. All right. I cannot do, I mean, I don't think I should do. I'm still trying to learn YouTube etiquette with other people's designs, because this is actually Genevieve's design. She actually came up with this for this hidden traveler's notebook style binding, so it don't have to go through the covers. It's all hidden and tucked inside, and I love it. But yeah, you're gonna have to go watch her, and it's in her her Basically Amazing template system, and it's in the scrap journal add-on. It's the binding in here, and then she has videos that'll show you everything you need to know about doing that and making this book, because she's the one that taught me how to do this. So yeah, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna send y'all to her to make this, and yeah, she's a great teacher. But what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna use, I'm just gonna glue it too, but I'm gonna use Beacon on this one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the center and put a little bitty tick mark. Let me find the center. Let's see if this is 2 inches. So the center of my spine would be about, right, hang on, about right there. Then I'm going to flip it over and find the center up at the top. And just put a little one that I can erase right there. I guess it don't matter. Front, back, it don't matter. Okay. So I'm just going to put glue all over this. I guess I'll go ahead and do it. I put some acetone in my Beacon. Hopefully it's not too runny. But I'm just going to make sure I especially get it in on these creases right here, because that's what's going to be tucked. And I'm just going to cover this whole thing with glue, close to the edge as I can get, and really, really coat it good, and especially over the first and the last score mark, because that's what's going to go down into the little, I don't know, what do you call it, the bend of the book. What is that called? Is there a word for that? I don't know. Anyway, and I'm just going to, and this right here, you want to make sure all through here, well, she'll explain everything, because this is what's going to hold the weight of the book, with all the signatures and pages and recipe cards and pockets and all that, envelopes, everything. Okay, I'm just going to coat it good, especially down that last score mark, because that's, I do not want that to buckle. Sometimes, no matter how hard I try, though, it still buckles. But today's going to be a good day. I'm believing it. Okay. I know this seems like overkill, but it is going to be holding the weight of the book. So I just want to make sure that it is on there good. Okay. I think that's good, Laura. Calm down. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to take it, and that center, what do you call this thing right here? The page holder. I'm going to line it up and come about 1/8 of an inch from the bottom. Then I'm going to kind of line it up there about 1/8 of an inch from the top. I got some wiggle room. So I got it about right down here. Let me turn it around so I can see. And then this one needs to come over just about right there. Yep, I think that's it. So this needs to come up a little bit, I think. About right there. I think that looks good to me. Let me see. Still centered. Yep. All right, so now I'm going to start in the center and start pressing down, working that glue to the edge. Ooh. I hope Beacon rolls up and comes off as easy as Fabri-Tac does. I don't have a whole lot of experience with the Beacon 3-in-1 like I do the Fabri-Tac. Okay. Just going to start off with my fingers and get it kind of pressed down. And then I'll get my bone folder and burnish, burnish, burnish. And that's what I kept telling Jen. Burnish, burnish, burnish. So every time it was time to do it, she'd say, burnish, burnish, burnish. She's so funny. Okay, where's my thing? So let me get in there and just burnish, burnish, burnish. Huh, Jen? Okay. Ooh, there it goes. Okay, hang on. Let me get a paper towel because I do not want it to show on these ends because that will show. There's no covering that up. Yep, it's oozing out. Am I on camera? Get on camera, Laura. Yep. Hang on, guys. Let me get this because this was a lot. Yeah, this 3-in-1 don't do as good as the... I have to get my glue eraser when I'm done. Maybe that'll take it off. Okay, I'll work on that. All right, let's get it down. Now this right here, I'm going to kind of just work it as I bend it. Make sure it don't buckle. Kind of bend it up. Come on. So far, so good. And turn it over. Work this side down while I'm go ahead and try to close it up. Yay, no buckling on this side. That looks good. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Just kind of work it as I bend it up. Make sure it don't buckle. Come on, baby. Think we got it. Let me see. Sorry, my hand in the way. I'm just kind of just making sure it stays flat on the book. Not buckling while I'm getting this to attach on down. I think we got it, guys. Okay. Now I'm just going to get this one, and I'm just going to work it all the way with I just bend it, bend it, bend it. Kind of, I'm going to go that way. Go over a little bit. Make that paper do what I want it to do. I really wish I could have covered this in that contact paper, but it was the wrong color. I'm gonna definitely experiment with that though, with the contact paper. If I make another one, which I'm sure I will, because I'll probably fall in love with this one when it's done and give it to my sister, and then I'll want one just like I did the last one. Okay. Oh, don't do that. Okay. There it is. Looks good. All right. So now I'm gonna work on the front and the back mats. Now, let me put my thing. So I've just got the front mat, which is I'm just using the same pink all the way inside and out. The same one. Hang on, let me erase these little marks real quick before I forget. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I got just a little bit of glue right here, but that's just paper, so I don't want to rub too much. It'll be okay, Laura. Just a little glue. There we go. Okay, so I think this piece of paper is, let me see, 7 1/4 by 10. So I'm going to put some lace pockets on these. So I already got some lace cut. Let me set this over here so it can be drying. So you need 2 of these. So I just cut some lace. I wish I had some vintage lace to go with this kind of theme I'm doing. Which way is the front? Theme I'm doing with this, I put a little mark halfway up. That's where I want to glue this. I think that's it. Is that it? Let me see. I think so, y'all. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm just going to do that. So I'm going to go with a little bit of Fabri-Tac because I'm going to sew it, so you don't need much, just enough to kind of keep it in place while I get the sewing done. Please tell me I turned the camera back on. I did. Okay. So I'm just going to go up to that little mark and just lay her down. And then just spread it out, tighten her down best I can. Does that look about even? Does that look even in the camera? Let me look at my monitor. That looks good. Okay, so there's the first pocket, and then I'm going to take this little piece of lace and I'm going to make a second little tuck pocket underneath there. Let me see. Which way does this go? No, that's not going to work. Let me see. I'll have to go. Yeah, well, I can go like that. That'll work. I think it goes this way. I can't tell. Okay. So I'm just going to do it again. Just a little bit of glue just to hold it in place till I can get the sewing done. And I'm not going to let anything hang because this is going to be the mats. This, hang on. Nope, that's the wrong side, guys. I need to go on this side. Yep, I could tell the difference once I laid it down. See, yeah, we're going to go right there. It will be okay. And you really want to make sure that this part right here is down good because this is going to go underneath the foot of the sewing machine and I do not want it to buckle. So I'm just going to make sure this part's down real good there and here. That's down good. I'm going to do this one just a little bit more. That one's good. I think this is good. All right. So I'm going to take it, get my cutting pad, turn it over, get my ruler and my rotary blade, and I'm just going to trim off the excess. Make sure that paper stays underneath that ruler. There we go. I'm going to cut the excess off the sides. Same thing. Just get that paper underneath the ruler. There we go. Trim off that excess. Then we're going to do the same on this side. Okay, there it is. All right, so now I'm going to take this. I'm going to make, we need 2 of these just like this. And I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and I'm going to straight stitch just along this line on the bottom. And then I'm just going to zigzag stitch all the way around. And I'll be right back with 2 of them. Okay, guys, got that done. I just straight stitch there and then zigzagged all the way around just to get those pockets down and give it a little bit of decoration. I went on ahead and glued this one down. Everybody knows how to glue, but I'm going to go ahead and do this one. I probably can pause the camera for this, but just in case, I'm just going to glue this, get it close to the edge as I can get, because I want it down really, really good. You can use score tape, any glue you like, whatever. I like the Fabri-Tac on the threads just to, because it's got a little dimension. I like for the, I know the Fabri-Tac will kind of spread out and get all in between them threads. So hold it down, but I'm going to get as close to the edge as I can get. Hang on, let me get in camera. Probably need to zoom out a little more so y'all can see, but yeah, just down that edge, close as I can get. Ah, okay, and then just, sorry, I know that's annoying. I know when I hear a metal tip on video, it don't bother me whenever I'm doing it, but when I hear it on the TV, watching videos, and other people do it, oh my gosh, it's like scratching a chalkboard to me. But not in person. That's weird, huh? Okay. That should be good. So now I'm going to flip it over, and then it should line up perfectly with your binding, because it should be the same height and then equal distance all the way around. You got a little wiggle room. And I'm just going to lay that down, line it up, equal distance. And then burnish, burnish, burnish. Okay, let me see. Does that look all, let me see. That looks all pretty level? I think so. Looks good. Let me hold it up real quick, make sure. Yep, that's all level. That looks about right. It might be a little off in this corner, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, let's just make sure these edges are down good. A lot of people like to use score tape around the edge and then glue in the middle just to make sure these sides stay down, but I haven't had a problem so far as long as you get it on there and spread it out good without making a mess with glue everywhere. And I'm just going to smear it out. Spread it out. Did glue come out? I think we're okay. Then I like to take it over, flip it over, and then really burnish it from this side. Make sure it's not ugly. Okay, so now she's all covered. No chipboard showing. The binding's done. Okay, and now she's folding good. Nothing's getting in the way. Nothing's hindering anything. Yep, she looks good. All right, so next what I'm going to do, do I want to go ahead and add the covers or do I want to make the envelope? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's make the envelope. All right, I'm going to make the envelope with this one. So what I'm going to do is, come on. I'm going to get my scoreboard. And I'm going to, since I'm going to be using this lace right here on my flap, I'm going to score this for that size, which is 1 3/4. So I'm going to lay it on the 11-inch side. And I just got a print. This is going to be the inside of the envelope. This is going to be the outside of the envelope. So I'm going to score it at 1 3/4. And then I'm going to score it at 6 3/4. I think that should work. That 5-inch, yeah, like about 5-inch envelope. Yep. All right, so that's it for scoring. Nope, never mind. One more thing, sorry guys. Then turn it on the 8.5-inch side, and I'm gonna score at about 3/8. I'm gonna score at 3/8 down this side. I'm gonna turn it around, and I'm gonna score at 3/8 on this side. Okay. Let me see. Can I do that one twice? Yeah, that's good. All right, so then I'm going to fold these in. This is going to be the inside of my envelope, so I'm going to fold these inwards. I don't know if it really matters at this point, but we'll find out in a minute. Fold these in. And then I'm going to take this one and fold it this way. Then I'm going to take the flap and fold it this way. There we go. Let me burnish it. All right, so then I'm going to take my, where's my, here it is. Get my blade, and I'm going to leave this bottom part here, and I'm going to cut out these two sections right here. So I'm going to just go right over that, right over that score line. And I want to cut the score line out, just so get it right up to the edge of that score line. And we're just going to, uh-oh, I shifted it. I'm going to just cut the score line and all that away. Go right down to the second score line. And then just go from there and angle it out. And then we're going to do the same thing down this one. We're just going to cut this score line away and these two sections. It's just a simple envelope, just to store more recipes or whatever, coupons, measurements, whatever. And I'm just going to cut that out. And then just use my scissors here. Uh-oh. And I'm going to miter this up to that one. Oops, did I not go far enough? There we go. All right, and then I'm going to miter this corner. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it up. So this is our envelope. This is how it's going to go in. There's our two gussets, and that's going to be the flap. So on the back of it, it's going to go in the book like this. So on the back of it, I want to take some of this lace right here, and I'm gonna make a pocket right here on the back of the envelope, just for storage too. So let's see, what are we gonna do here? Do we want 1, 2, 3? Yeah, that right there should work. So where's my scissors? Here we go. See, we'll put this one in the center. We've got plenty over there. And then these three, I want to go all the way down to where those do that. Okay. So I'm just going to cut it off right here. Just give me a little to work with down the sides. Okay. I wonder though, before I put this on there, I think I will. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to emboss something right here. And I think I'm going to use this, I'm going to use this embossing folder. And I'm just going to put some roses embossed right here on the pink. Y'all, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to glue this right here and trim the edges off like we did with these. Then I'm going to zigzag sew all around that. And then I'm going to emboss that, sew that, and then I'll be back. Okay, I got that done. I just embossed here, just on the bottom. Then I sewed this pocket on. I just zigzagged all the way around. So you open that, and I put some Velcro. I just put 3 Velcro dots here, here, and here. So you'll see this little bit of stitch right here, and then this will be our envelope. So now I'm just going to add the lace to here. So I think I want a little ruffle here. So I think I'm going to glue this little lace here. Is that the front or the back? I think that's the front. So yeah, I'm just going to go with a strip of glue here. I don't think I need to sew this. I think this is just mainly for opening and closing. I think it will be okay. So I'm just going to go flower to flower. Yeah, I want a little ruffle in the book. I don't know. This white. I wish I had some pretty vintage, real vintage fabric, like bigger fabric like this. I could have copy dyed that, I guess, but to go with this paper collection, but I think it'll be okay. We'll see. We'll see. It's still going to be pretty. Okay. So let me make sure. Oh, yeah, that's way off. Let me line this up, guys. Hang on. How in the world did I do that? Okay. Get that on down there. Get on down there. Get on down there. Boy, that was way off. What was I eyeballing? Definitely not that line, huh? There we go. I don't know what I was looking at, but that was terrible. But we got it now. That should be okay. Let's see. Yep, that looks good. Okay, I'm just going to trim it off right there. And I'm going to trim this one off right here. Good enough. Bring that down some right there. Guess I should have done this too before I turn the camera back on. Alright, so then that's going to close up right there. And we'll have a little ruffle. Oh, yeah, that's pretty. Then I'm just going to take this one and I'm just going to glue it right over the flap. Oh, yeah, I like that. I don't think I'm going to glue it across here, and I want that to just kind of ruffle over that ruffle. So I'm just going to go down the edges and the... Let's see how that does. So let's just go down these sides and across here. Ooh, don't get on the back, please. Well, my goodness, Laura. Hang on, guys. Get that off there. Okay, got it. And I'm going to go right up this side. Then I'm going to, that's the front. So then I'm just going to kind of put a little bit of glue just in these center roses, just to give a little bit of extra security. All right, so now I'm going to take this and put it, line it up with the top. I don't want it to hang over. That look about even. See, 1, 2 scallops over. Yep, that's about right there. That's pretty. Let's see. Yep, I like that. That will work. Oh my goodness, did y'all hear my stomach? I must be hungry. I'll move that up a little bit. And press that one down. There we go. Press that one down. Make sure. Okay. Let's see. Yep, I like that. Pretty. Okay. Now I'm just going to trim this off the sides without cutting the side of the envelope, hopefully. Uh-oh. Got a little more ruffle. That's okay. And do the same on this side. Careful. Oh, this one's way over. Hang on. That works. All right. So now she's ready to be put in the book. Okay. So I'm going to put her right in the center and glue her together. So let's undo her. And we're going to put her right through this middle elastic. Like that. And we're going to put a little glue on these little tabs. Put a little glue on this tab. Okay, and then we're just going to close her up. I know I'm stretching that out, but just to get it somewhere flat while I'm... Oh, hang on, let me turn it this way. There we go. There we go. And I got to just let the glue dry for a minute. We got us a nice little storage envelope right in the middle of the... Let's see. of our recipe book. Yeah, if you got any handwritten recipes from Granny or anything, special recipes, you could put them in here and kind of keep them safe. I mean, it is just paper, but you know what I'm saying. It's not archival or anything, but might help a little. I don't know. Okay. Oh my gosh, y'all hear my stomach? See, I've got a nice little pocket. That'll hold a pretty good bit too with those gussets. Okay. Let me close this up. Okay, so there's our inside of our book so far. Now, got a pocket there, got an envelope, got a pocket here, and a little tuck here, and a little tuck here. And it's so pretty, and everything kind of blends together, and everything's covered and nice and neat. All right, so now we're going to cover the outside. But for this one, I need to fix my spine. So I'm going to use this for the spine. I think it goes this way. And so this will be, and I got this little thing on, let me see, let's go ahead and put these on there first. Because this is going to be the front of my book. This is Shabby Art Boutique. It's called Granny's Kitchen. I love it. I have been wanting to do something with this paper line for a couple of years now, and I'm finally doing it. Isn't that so pretty? I love it. All right, so let me glue. I'm going to glue this down, and then I'm going to glue this one on the back. And I'll be right back. All right, they're on. There's the cover, and then there's the back. I love it. But now we got a problem. I guess I didn't think this all the way through. Oh, man. What am I going to do? Because the spoon is silver, and I was going to put this gold recipe book plaque on the spine and put these gold corners on the corner of the book. But I don't know if that will go with the silver spoon. I don't know. And the only silver one of these that I have is too big for the spine. Dang it. See, that's too big. So that's not going to work. And this one's too big. I mean, it would go on there, but barely. I'd have to put my mat all the way to the end. So that's not going to work. And that's the only ones I got as far as for silver. And I had the silver. Man, all right. So now I don't know what to do. Should I just not put recipe book on there and just cover it with just the paper? I really wanted the gold on there, but I guess I'm going to have to make it without it. I don't like that gold with that silver spoon. Let me see. Let me hold it up against the paper. Well, hang on, guys. I wish y'all could talk to me and tell me what you think. Can you see? You think it'll matter? Yep. I don't like the gold with the silver spoon. Okay. All right, I'm going to hold off on this. Maybe I could find some silver, some of them, or paint this pink or silver or something. Maybe I can paint them or something. All right. I'm just going to wait on the spine, guys, but this is going to be the paper for the spine. It'll go with that. If y'all can imagine, then it goes with that. It'd be really pretty. Okay. So I'm going to wait on that. So to finish up the inside, we're almost done then. I printed these off. It's just more from that paper collection. And I printed them on my printer. I cut 11 by 17 paper down to 13 by 10. And so I'm going to just round the corners. I'm using the 1/4 inch. That's the 1/2 inch. I'm just going to round all 4 corners. Anyway, yeah, 13 by 10. And then I just scored them and folded them over. Made a little booklet. So that's going to be that. So then I got the, these pockets. from Amazon. You get like 50 of them for like 12 bucks. 2, 3, I need 6 of them. And I'm just going to take them and just stick them in here. And I just eye it. Some of them are a couple of crooked, some of them ain't. It don't really matter. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, try not to get your fingers and your finger oils on the sticky so it won't come unglued in time. So I'm just going to start at the bottom, about even with where that corner around it. And I'm just going to just lay it down, just straight across there. And I'm going to do it on both sides. Okay. And then I'm just going to kind of eyeball it and line it up with that one on the other side. And just lay it down. And turn it over and just burnish them down. And then I'm going to take the next one. Just eyeball it. I'm going to go roughly about 2 fingers lengths difference in between them. I'm just going to eyeball it. When I get done, I'll measure for y'all. Tell y'all roughly what the distance is. Let's see. That I did. It's roughly an inch, a little over an inch. About 1 1/8 inches in between. So you could probably get away with 1 inch or 1 1/4 inches. And this one I'm going to do on the other side. Is my head in the camera? I hope not. Yeah, just lay that down. Okay, turn that over. There's that one down. Okay, then let's get 2 more. Okay, roughly 2 finger lengths. Line it up with that one. That looks about, can't get over it, but that looks about right to me. Let me look in the monitor. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. That might be a little bit too high. We'll see. It's gonna be okay. There's that one. Get one more. Well, let me pull it down so maybe I can see a little better. I'm going to line it up with this side. Roughly the same, and just lay it down. All right. Not too bad. It's not perfect, but I don't think it's going to matter. A homemade gift. So some people think that's what makes them worthwhile, is all the little mistakes in them. All right, so that's that. So then I got the next one prepared. So I'm going to get these 2. Yep, so there's those 2. So I'm going to get some elastic. And I'm going to do about 2 heights worth. Where's my little scissors? There they are. Okay, so I'm going to put it in this. Bring it on. Make sure this is the bottom. Yep, I like to tie mine at the bottom. I guess y'all noticed on my book, I like to keep all these knots at the bottom of my book. So I'm just gonna pull this, pull it at the bottom, pull it a little tight, hold it with my finger, and make a little knot right there at the bottom. Tight enough. So then let me cut off some excess. Where's my little scissors? I'm just gonna cut that off about right there. That should work. All right, so this is gonna be my, so I've this can be my first page. So then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to open it up. And I'm going to put it right inside this elastic too. Just like this. So I have 2 books, spine to spine, in all the pockets. So here we go. And so you need 3 sets of these. So I've got 1, and I got these prepared already. 2, 3. So I've got these 2. Then I've got these 2. Then I printed out these recipe cards. They're part of the same paper collection as Granny's Kitchen. And I just printed them out 4 to a page, and then front and back, and then cut them out. So now I got all these recipe cards for the recipe book. So I'm just going to take them and put them in each little pocket. Put one in. And it holds, you can put a bunch in there if you want to. I'm just going to put 1 for now, just to give it the look that it's going to have. You can also do them this way. You can do a landscape or portrait. In the bottom, too, I don't think you could do it portrait in that one. You got those going to be from this one, and this one can be portrait if you want it. Well, let me see. There we go. Yeah, might have put that one a little bit too high. It's hanging over a little bit. Okay. It's going to be okay, though, I promise. Then, let's do this one. This was better. Yep. Oh, y'all, I'm loving this so far. I think it's adorable. You could put tabs on these too if you want to, like for appetizers, casseroles, main dishes, breads, desserts, whatever, sweets. I know I want a Thanksgiving section, and then I want a cake and cookie section, and casserole section. So I'll be working mine out probably more like that. All right, so I think that's it. So I got these ready. They all got the recipe cards in the pockets. Room to grow. Loving it. So I think this is the order I want them in too. Okay. So let's put them in. So we're going to take these, take our book, and then we're going to find the spine to spine, and then we're going to take this and put it in the elastic. So now we got two sections per, what are these called? Binding? What is this thing called? Oh my gosh, I know there's a word for it. It will not come to me. So there's one. And then the middle one, we're going to go right up underneath that, where's my, well, going to go right up underneath the envelope. Put that one through there. Let that, there we go. So now we got the envelope in between those two for storage. Oh, that's pretty with all the flowers and the lace. Love that. Okay, then we're going to take the third one. Which way does it go? This way. Okay. Yep. And we're going to put it in the third elastic. Okay. So there we go. We got the three, what are those called? I can't call the name. Oh my goodness. Then we got an envelope we can store some recipes in. Got a pocket there you can stick. Hey, where's the recipe cards? Let me stick a recipe card in there. See if it'll fit. Yeah, you can stick a couple of recipe cards in that pocket. You could put more than one in these pockets. I might need to print up some more. Maybe just randomly put 2 in some pockets, huh? There we go. Okay. Let's see. Because I got plenty. I can make as many as I want. Since it's a printable. Hang on. Yeah, we'll just... Okay. I can sit there and do that all day. So then I think I'll take these extra ones and I'm just going to put them in this pocket for now. Those are some extra ones. And I'll figure out what I'm going to do with this off camera. And then when I do my next video, I'll show y'all what. Oh, yeah. Also, I made this. Where is it? This is part of the kit, too. It's a shopping list printable. So I just printed it to 6x8. I used Nuvo Deluxe adhesive and glued it. I just, you know, cut them all the same and put this together with some binder clips and hold it as tight as I can. I did a cardboard backing, and then I just spread that glue across the top so it made a little shopping list that'll tear off, you know, like a notebook. Yeah, and so now this, I was thinking, can go in this back pocket. Hang on, let me get to the cardboard. This can go in the back pocket back here. So when she goes to get her recipes, she can jot down what she needs to get at the grocery store and then put her recipe back in here and just take her little shopping list with her. Love that. But yeah, so then she could put stuff in here and you can just keep adding recipes and recipes. Like if you have like a whole sheet of paper recipe, you can fold it up and put it in here. You can add more of these. If she needs more of these, I can add. But okay. Yeah, so that's it, guys. This is going to be my sister's recipe book. I really like it. I'm pleased with how it turned out. Yep, totally inspired by Genevieve. Thank you, Genevieve. I know she's not going to see this, but if she does, y'all, she's a great teacher. I couldn't have done this if it weren't for her and her creativity. That's not going to stay in there. I'm going to put them in that pocket. Okay. All right, guys. That's it. She's done. And I'll just put this on here once I decide what I'm going to do about the frame. And it'll be ready to give to my sister. All right. I hope y'all enjoyed this. And I'm going to go now. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.